Hey everybody, Dan here with Fit Feather for Outfitters. Today we're looking at a Springfield 1911 Mil-Spec. Many people prefer the bare bones 1911, the purists, the traditionalists. That's what they want. They don't care for all those modern features. We're going to talk about it, so let's do it. A Mil-Spec 1911. This would be considered a bare bones 1911, made by Springfield Armory. On many accounts that I have researched, they say that the Springfield Mil-Spec 1911 is the closest to the original. So we're going to take a look at that today. Check it out. Many of the features, the basic features have remained the same throughout the years, but this does not have all the modern enhancements, the forward serrations and night sights. I'm seeing even red dots on 1911s. Browning is rolling in his grave. But you know what? The purists and the traditionalists say, give me this. I'll take this 10 times out of 10 because I don't want all that other stuff. And that's what we're looking at. Let's start with the mag. 7-round mags. All right, many of the modern 1911s have 8 rounds, even higher. You know, I've got a 10-round mag, single stack. This is a 7-round mag. And we look at that grip. It's a wood grip, diamond checkering right there. And the mainspring housing is arched. You seldom see that on a modern 1911, an arched mainspring housing. The standard now is flat, flat mainspring housing. And then the front strap here has no checkering at all. Okay, rather smooth. If we move up to the thumb safety, you can see that it's rather small. That's where the modern ones are a little bit larger, a little more real estate there. But it'll work just fine. You can see my thumb did slip off on that one. And a spurred hammer. Check that out. And we do have an unloaded firearm here. The single action trigger is, I think it's nice. I measure it just under 5 pounds, like 4 3/4 pounds. It's a single action trigger. That's what originally drew me to the 1911 and has kept me here for years, is that single action trigger pull. It is so nice. I just love it. Just under 5 pounds. You'll see many of the modern 1911s, 3, 3.5, 4 pounds, maybe a little bit more. But I don't have a problem with that. It's a solid piece. No skeletonized trigger there. And the finish is pretty well parkerized. See that? No flare, no gloss look to it. No Cerakote, that's for sure. And then we have fixed sights. This has 3-dot. I'm pretty sure that it was a black rear sight and a pinned-in front sight, which would be the original 1911. But I did get some good range time with it. Let's go ahead and roll through some of the footage. We'll take a look at the internals and see what you think of a Mil-Spec, a bare bones 1911 that many people will choose. They'll choose this over all those fancy ones. So let's check out the shooting. .230 grain hollow points. Real tight rear serrations there. When I disassembled, you may have noticed the GI style guide rod. Many 1911s still have that. All right, and one of the ways you'll know is that you won't see a full-length guide rod. Okay, it's covered by that spring cap right there. But also the beaver tail. It's really not extended. You see a lot of the 1911s now, the beaver tail's extended out to here. Nice big curve, angled, you know. Not so much here. But the components, the shooting impression, for the most part, is essentially the same with the Mil-Spec. It just doesn't have all those enhancements that people love. And it's an original, or close to an original, that other people very much love. It all depends on where you stand. I happen to love many of the modern features. I guess I just like that stuff, you know. Like, how can you go wrong with night sights? But this is the original, and the purist will choose this 10 times out of 10. And I think it's pretty cool, and I definitely enjoyed shooting it at the range. Are you one of those guys who love the bare bones models? The Mil-Spec 1911 made by Springfield Armory will get you there, and I think it is pretty cool. Once again, Dan here with Fin Feather for Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.